Sorry, guys. All right, I'm going to do a quick breakdown. I'll have to do this in two tutorials for the Object Factory, because there's a ton you can do in the Object Factory. So we'll click on that and open up. Now you'll see I have a ton of the images imported in. And I have a whole bunch going across the screen. You say, well, how do I get to the ones way over there? Well, first off, you hold your mouse up here around the images, and then you scroll the wheel. And you'll see that you can scroll through all your images. It's pretty much the same way in all the little editors. Now, just for the fudge of it, I'm going to show you how to do a couple of things. I'm going to click on this is a scrap one here. And the first one we're going to try here, I'm going to show you maybe static graphics. Now, in the static graphics, on all the ones in the Object Factory, you get this column over here, which is, type your static, the name, whatever you want to name it. The image, that's where you import. You click on there and bring in whatever image you want. The transparency, you can set the transparency so if it's at 100% it's solid. But say you want to make a ghostly figure, you could cut it down to say maybe 70%, and a ghost will be a little bit transparent. And then you can select the color, which you can make it a solid color, which I really don't think you want to do right now. You can choose your layer. Now when you get to the layers, like say you have grass, you'd make it say layer 0, your trees would be on layer 1, maybe your characters would be on layer 3, your clouds would be on layer 5. You build your layers up because that's how they're drawn on screen, and that's good. And then if you want it to be visible, you can click yes or no. If you want to draw a shadow, you can do yes or no. You can set the transparency of the shadow to make it either solid or down to 50. You can take almost down to nothing, so it's a real light shadow. And then the X and Y shift will shift your shadow so it changes basically the light direction. Alright, and then you can go into the advanced options where you have your rotate image to direction, or you have different images. Now if you have different images, you would import 4 different images in the up, the down, the left, and the right position. They'd all go in there. But for the most part, static, you really don't have to, but if it comes down to it, yes. Alright, next one we'll try will be we'll go with block. Okay, there's a whole bunch for block. You still have all your columns here, just like graphics. Now, the block, number of shots to destroy. So say you want to make a roadblock. It could take 10 shots to destroy it, or you could click over here to ignore bullets, so nothing will happen when you shoot it. You can have a collision damage. So if the player runs into that roadblock, it can, you can set how many points you want to take off. Or you can set it to 0 if you don't want the player to ever get hurt. And now, we've got little advanced properties. Destroy on collision when a trigger is active. So say you make a door switch and then a door across the room. You could set the trigger on the door switch to destroy that door in order to get to the next room. That's set to off, I believe. And then, or you can change to a static object for that. Or you can have it when you destroy the block, it will create enemies. The creation's frequency, I guess it would create 5 enemies, and the sound on creation. And when you click on all these, creation frequency up every 5 seconds. Okay, it'll take 5 seconds to spawn. And you can bring your things in by clicking here. Now you're destroyed. Say you make an explosion, you blow up a car, and you have a big explosion. That would be your image, and you can do a sound for it. And when you destroy that block, say the car, you could say you get you can change your score, give the player 10 points. You can change his health if you would like. Like say he destroyed I don't know, a pineapple, and you want to give him an extra 5 life points. Or you could change lives. If he destroys something, you can add an extra life. And you can if you want to, when it's destroyed, you can activate a little trigger HUD, which I guess maybe like the word kaboom or something when something blows up if you'd like. Alright, let's see if we can get one more in here. We'll go to collectible. Now obviously when you make a little collectible, and a player runs over it, you can change the score, you can change the health, you can change the lives, you can create a little sign when it's collected, like a little ting, and then if you want, you can change the static and have it change to a static. Like a if it's an animated one, you can change it to a static that's been collected. Or you can come over here and change a player, which I guess, say he's a human, you want to change him to a werewolf for 30 seconds. You'd actually create 2 players, and he would change from a human to a werewolf, and you can set the time for how many seconds, up to 30 seconds. You can do an activate shield, so if he picks up that, you can have a little shield, so you're making a spaceship game, and they pick up a little a shield icon, and it'll make a little shield, so when you're shot at, you won't get hit for up to 30 seconds. And then you can go in here with your triggers and activate HUD levels or HUD images. Or say you get a collectible, you can go and click down here to the next level. So say you needed a key to get to the next level, you set the key, that's the objective, and once they collect that key, it would go to the next level. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Nah, I think it's pretty good right now. And then when I get a chance, I will do the enemy, because there's a lot you have to do through that. Alright guys, so that's a real quick tutorial. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you learned something.